Hey, what's going on, YouTube and AMC family? I'm sure the rest of you are probably doing like me, what the F. Um, but in this video, I'm going to go over, I've been going through that SEC report, and they're missing the whole damn point. I really hope that a lot of you haven't. All five of you, of my viewers, anyway. But they're missing the whole freaking point. They're going after these broker dealers. We don't want that. The broker dealers are the least of your freaking problems. The least. But this whole report keeps going on and on and on and on about the broker dealers. And how SEC is going to regulate them, how they have regulated them, how they will punish them, and how they have punished them, and how they're hard on them. How the SEC and FINRA are both hard on broker dealers, and that they enforce rules and regulations like they must, all broker dealers must be a member of FINRA. Okay? Cannot trade ahead of their customers' trades. Okay. And must offer the best execution prices. Okay. Those all seem understandable and like we'd want. But those aren't necessarily being violated at that level. All those things are happening the next level. They're not happening at the broker dealers. They're happening at the next level with the market makers, with the execution guys, like Citadel. Okay? Webull isn't trading ahead of their customers. But Citadel, when they get those in, they're trading ahead of their customer. Well, technically, they're not their customers. They're just the middleman. But they're trading ahead of them. And that's the biggest problem. I mean, they keep going on and on and on, say how they regulate all U.S. broker-dealers and institutional investors, and advisors. Okay, there's another huge red flag. That's perfectly fine, but there's another huge red flag right there. You say all U.S. broker-dealers. What about the market makers? What about the execution guys? You need to be able to watching them, especially the ones that are like Citadel, who is not only a market maker, but they're also a broker-dealer. They're also an institutional investor and an institutional advisor. They have it on every single level. So you think when they get those orders from the broker-dealer, it's not mixed up with the other three levels of their own entity? And you don't think that they're going to take favors over everybody else? Of course they are. Just look at today. That's what today is. Today is a perfect example of the big guys, the big one, the Citadel market makers, just doing whatever they can, doing whatever they want. Do you notice the last couple weeks, especially even last week was a perfect example of it. I even called it the price. I said it was going to stay at that $40 level and just barely beat it, just barely, or just barely under. And it finished within like 60, 70 cents of that $40 mark. And I called it 2 days prior. Why? Because I seen the options chain, and which is created by the market makers, and they set their own price, which is bullshit, especially when they're investing in it and trading their own in it. That needs to be illegal. That is monopoly. Come on. These freaking articles are not debunked like that thing that came up on AMC. Debunking the conspiracy theories. No, all they did was bullshit a bunch of shit that we don't, it's not the issue. They're gaslighting the shit out of it right now. That's what they're doing. They're gaslighting us. The SEC is gaslighting us, people. And I don't freaking appreciate it. I don't know you don't, but I sure as hell don't. You know, we don't care about the broker dealers that much, Gary. They're not the ones screwing us every day. They're probably getting screwed too. If not, they're getting pressured into doing whatever the hell the big boys at the next step want. Think about it, Gary. You probably know exactly what's going on, but you don't want to say it because there'll be a big old freaking scuff, and then you'll have to do something. And then what? Is Ken gonna Is he threatening you or something? Or is he loading? Or is he lining your pockets? Because not once did I see anything stating the atrocities that we know is going on at the market with people like Citadel who have monopolized the markets. Okay, we don't care about little individual broker dealers that are by themselves. They can just do that and maybe tiny bit trading. No, we care about these big guys who are market makers that make prices, that execute the actual trades to the exchanges, not the little broker dealer guy. The one that actually has all those trades coming in and has $500 billion. $500 billion they have. Citadel has $500 billion in their own investments. And you don't think that's going to be influential in how they execute? Come on, Gary. And just like how you say it keeps going on. Oh, all U.S. regulators and all U.S. broker dealers must be a part of FINRA. Okay, what about the $250 million that's in the Cayman Islands that you can't regulate? That's private. That you have no idea what's going on with it because it's private. You have no idea who holds it, who owns it because it's private. It's not taxable because it's private. They're laundering money. Okay, they're stealing from the public through market manipulation and laundering that money in the Cayman Islands. And you guys are throwing this bullshit about the broker dealers? Come on! There needs to be a damn law, and it needs to go into effect now, where no entity can have their hand in more than one element of the financial system, especially they can't be a broker dealer, a market maker, an investment firm, a hedge fund, and a financial advisor, and everything else. I mean, what the hell? Of course, they're gonna do things to make profit. They'll never have a red year if they're set up that way. And you know who's gonna suffer? The public. That's it. So, you know what, Gary? Take this report and shove it up your you-know-what, because it's full of shit. It's so full of shit your eyes are turning brown, Gary. I really hope... Well, obviously people are falling for it. And you keep talking about the gamification, and we worry about the retail investors being influenced by lights and shapes and celebrities and... What? Everything's influenced by that kind of shit. That's not what costs us thousands of freaking dollars in the market, you jackass. What costs us thousands of dollars in the market is a market maker or a big person that has a heavily hedged position going, oh, it's going that way? Nope. It has to go this way. And making it happen. Just because they can. That's what's causing it, Gary. Not shapes and colors and celebrities and woo. No, it's a market maker going, yeah, whenever they can. Because they can. Because you're not doing your fucking job. Sorry, Gary, but do your job. I don't care. Do your damn job. Because this report, you ought to be ashamed of your freaking self. Jackass.